All right. What's up, Tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We're going to take a look at some of the miners and commodities. Those two sectors have pretty much been doing pretty well and outperforming the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ, right? In November, since November, the stock market as a whole is down anywhere from like 10 to 20%, right? I don't know the exact number, but a lot of the stocks we're going to zoom in on here. Okay. If we look back to like November times, okay, these stocks have been performing pretty well and going up, okay, in an uptrend, right? The reason I'm bringing this up is because, we've been seeing a market rotation into these. And, a lot of these are down a lot today, right? So I want you to ask the question, is this market rotation over? And is it time to find, something else that possibly the market could be rotating into? Or, is this just, a pullback from the massive rally that a lot of these have had? And they're going to continue that steam throughout the rest of 2022, right? Because if we look, all right, look at the whole watch list right here. Everything pretty much red right here. But let's go to QQQ, which is the NASDAQ. All right. And, the NASDAQ is down very red as well today. All right. So that's what we're seeing in the market. So nothing really surprising there. Okay. That a lot of stocks are pulling back along with the market. The first one we're looking at here is JNUG. All right. This is gold. This is a gold related stock. All right. Obviously we have ticker symbol gold. All right. I wonder what that one stands for. Gold, right? We have SLV. Okay, this is gonna be silver. And this one is pretty good for trading, right? If you're looking for technical setups, SLV tends to provide a lot of technical setups. Okay. X is another one, steel. Okay, look at freaking steel. X has been doing amazing. Let's look at the rally on X from January, okay, to its recent highs, over 125% right there. So really amazing stuff right here. That's why I'm showing this to you, because all right, if you rally 127% and you pull back 15%, what is that? I mean, who cares? You know what I mean? Let's look at from these lows right here up to there. It's still up over 85%. So, you know, this is why I'm bringing these to your attention, because market has been flowing into these, right? So the trend is your friend, right? You don't want to fight the trend. Okay, well, hey, NASDAQ is going down. Netflix is dumping, right? PayPal is crashing. All of these stocks, across the board, I feel like people just think that like, every stock in the stock market is going down. You're wrong. There's always a market rotation. And, when something's going down, something else is going up. And we're looking at the daily chart here. So, these candlesticks represent a whole day. So, these represents long trends, not just a very short-term trend of a day or a week, right? Now, of course, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we need to determine for ourselves whether we think that this is just a pullback along with the market, or whether we think that the market rotation could be over and the market could be finding somewhere else to rotate its cash into, right? Because if that's the case, then they may rotate their money that they put into this, take those profits, rotate it somewhere else to another area of interest, right? So steel, okay, X, ticker symbol X. Gato for silver. I really like this freaking fat juicy gap right here is really juicy. It's at $4 right now, and the gap up is to 950. So that's amazing gap right there if you can get that gap to fill. But it's a very risky play. We have HYMC, okay, and now a lot of people have heard about this one because of the whole AMC deal. But this one has been on a watch list, just for people who were spotting the trends on mining companies and commodities, right? PLG is platinum. PLG has been doing all right. But if you notice here, all right, the main thing that we're kind of looking at is there's some bullish divergence, okay, on the chart. If we look here, all right, we've got a nice uptrend going where we're here's our lows, making higher lows, but the stock kind of was making lower lows at the time, lower, lower till it finally bottomed out. And now we've seen a huge spike in volume. All right, we're going to pull that up real quick. And volume is very important as well. All right, so look at the insane amount of volume here. Naturally, the price is going to go down because this amount of buying volume has not been replicated. So, when there's people buying it all the way up here at $2.50 at, nearly $3, and then there goes to nobody trying to buy it at that price, well, the price is going to fall until there's a price that someone wants to buy it at, right? So that's, naturally how supply and demand works. Ssrm, all right, is another mining company. This one's been doing pretty well as well. And I'm not sure why my Thinkorswim is being so slow right now, but it also is having a really big pullback. Okay. It is earnings season going on right now. So a lot of these stocks we're looking at will have stocks or earnings coming up soon or within the next month. But yeah, I mean, look at this one. This is just amazing. Look at this mining company. Okay. Freaking went from 14 to 24, 73% return. All right. From lows to highs. Look at this big volume, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Very, very big volume. You're seeing this massive spike in volume. Okay. And that's like the main thing that I'm looking at and trying to show you guys. Okay. Um, is whose money is that, right? That's institutional money, whether you think it is or whether you think it's not. Retail traders aren't going to have enough money, to freaking, create a giant, huge volume spike in it. It's going to take that institutional money, to really throw billions and a lot of money into the play. Not saying billions are going into these plays in a day and all this stuff. But I'm just trying to, bring some of that exposure to you guys. Okay. The volume just increases. All right. We see that volume increase more. All right. We pull back a little bit. Okay. Volume dies off a little bit. Right. We see more buying volume. Huge. All right. And then boom, more buying volume. And now we've been seeing the buying volume cool off while the price has been going up. So naturally, the price is starting to come back down. We're holding, we're trying to really test this 20 moving average right here, this 20-day simple moving average. It's currently our resistance. And we have dipped below it a few times, right, during this uptrend. But if we're not able to get back above it, then this yellow 50 simple moving average is where you want to look for, a possible entry on another swing trade. If you want to get into it, right? Or just any opportunities like that. But of course, risk management is key. So always have a plan entering a trade. And make sure you have a stop loss or some type of risk management strategy implemented before getting into anything, especially trying to swing trade from a YouTube video. AUI is one I like a lot. All right. I was looking at it today. I traded it today a little bit. And the reason being is because I was using some supply and demand strategies. And if you look here, each time we did bounce right off of demand right here. So that's what this green box is. This is gold. This is Yamana Gold Inc. This is a stock that one of the other OTT options trading tycoons admin members has been, playing, and he's in. And I said, okay, well, I really want to look at this thing as soon as it gets under $6. That's when it has my attention. And it's fallen back under $6. And I did play a little bit of AUI today. And as you can see, if we zoom in just a little bit more, let's go to like the 5-minute chart. All right. You'll get an idea of how the supply and demand strategy is working. We came back here into this zone and we recovered very hard. All right, we hit some resistance, came back down, and really I'm just looking to accumulate some little bit of some long positions. That's why I don't have a supply zone up here where I'm trying to take profit at right now. I just wanted to get an idea of where to get an entry on some starter long positions. So full transparency, I'm in AUI, Yamana Gold, just hopped in that one today. And we're gonna see what goes on. Okay, guys. So do your own research, things like that, and just try to figure out where you think money is rotating into. HL is another one we can look at. Okay, this is a mining company. We have a gap down to fill, we have a gap up to fill, so this one could head in either direction. All right. FCX is Freeport. All right. This is like copper and gold. I mean, you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Okay, we're lows here of 30 up to 52. That's about a 73% run up. This is all from, let's see, this is from September. All right, so let's look at the SPY, right? Let's look at the S&P 500, okay? And let's look at it from September. Oh man, I got so many different drawings on here. All right, September is going to be right about here, okay? So if we look at September, the S&P is down, okay? We're down 1.5% since September. So that's just one reason why we're looking at all of these, because while the S&P has gone down 1.5, all right, in these months, there's stocks that have gone up 50, 70, 100% or more in the past months as well. So that's what's known as a market rotation. When you're starting to see some of this and we're trading a little bit sideways on the much broader market, right? The SPY, the QQQ, you want to be able to try to figure out what sectors that the money is rotating into, and then create a watch list and start to develop some familiarity with those stocks. And soon enough, you'll be tracking them, and then you'll find out which ones have catalysts coming up, or you may see a news catalyst on a stock that you're following, and you'll know how it's going to affect the social sentiment, and you'll know whether it's going to be a good or a negative catalyst. All right. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.